All right, I am with Guru from Zoho Bigin,
Yeah.
and we got some big news that you've released today. And so, why don't we start off by going over that news and telling the audience how it can really help small businesses?
Okay, so if you're looking at the press release today, we have announced several tools like booking pages, which is like an appointment management tool. So, and then integration with some of the popular apps like QuickBooks or Shopify, even Meta Ads, Google Ads. So these are something that are essential for small businesses. Like for let's say if you take booking pages for instance, almost every small business would need a appointment management tool like a calendar booking tool. So right now, so far, if someone is using Begin for appointment booking needs, they need to go for some other third party tool or any other a separate tool. They have to buy a separate tool for managing their calendar booking. So right now, the booking pages with the booking pages announcement, it actually eliminates that. So you don't have to buy a separate software for booking management. So you can use the booking pages feature inside Begin, and you don't also have to deal with the hassle of integrating with your CRM. It comes already pre-built inside your CRM.
That's great. You talked about adding QuickBooks Online, Shopify,
Yes.
and then there are some other payment gateways were added in
Yeah.
for the first time CRM buyer. For a first time CRM buyer, how does this shorten time to cash and reduce reconciliation headaches?
Yeah, if you look at the US market, for instance, QuickBooks is almost used by every small business owner. Uh, so, if you don't have this integration, um, you have to actually work with two siloed applications. For instance, Begin will have all the information about your customers, and QuickBooks will have all the information about your accounts like invoices, estimates, or reconciliations. So with this integration, it actually bridges a gap actually. So you don't have to switch between the two apps. If you open a customer record and Begin, it will have all the information about your from your. It will pulls in all the information about your customer from QuickBooks, like what are all the invoices, estimates, what's the status, etc. So it actually bridges a gap between the two. So that would actually be helpful for businesses. Yeah.
Perfect. Any data on decreased manual entry or faster invoice statements since plotting these integrations?
Yeah, well, that's what I just explained. So don't have to, switch to QuickBooks to create an invoice or just look at the status of your invoice. You can do all these things by from Begin itself.
In the announcement, you're touting on-device AI.
Yeah.
This is huge for privacy reasons for
Exactly.
SMBs.
Yes. Yes.
What stays on the device versus what leaves it into the cloud?
So since these are on device, like for instance Gemini, if you take um, almost every data will be on device. There is no need for the data to go to a cloud service. So that's the main concept behind this on device AI assistant features. So uh, so this is done by our mobile app development team. Maybe if you need more precise information, I can check back and revert to you in case you need further technical information on this.
So with them being smaller kind of AI models that are to be able to keep them on device, how do you prevent like hallucinations that can kind of creep up when it comes to these smaller AI models?
That is something we have to figure out on as more and more testing or more and more people started using it. We have to. These are very early days, I would say. So
Okay.
and then if you look at the advantage, I would say even on the if you are on device versus cloud based AI features, if it is on the cloud, maybe you always need an internet connection. You can't work it offline. So that's one advantage. And also the privacy is number two. So privacy would be a great thing for if users are concerned about privacy, then on-device AI features would help that way.
So really good for those in rural communities and those with this spotty internet connections, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So the three pre-built agents, Reply Assistant, Cross-Sell Genie, and Churn Analyzer, sound powerful. What guardrails ensure that they don't push irrelevant offers or misclassify churn risk?
Yeah, so basically by default, let's say if you take Cross-Sell Genie for example, what it does is once a deal is closed in your Begin account, it will look into the associated product that is linked to that deal, and it will check if there is any cross-sell opportunities associated with that customer, or cross-selling or upselling opportunities. So if it finds any relevant upselling or cross-selling opportunities, what it does is it compiles an email. So as a user, if you are not completely confident about an AI bot sending cross-selling email to your customer, what you can do is you can actually make it just create a draft inside your Begin account instead of sending it to the customer. Or you can also configure it so that you can just leave the cross-sell or upsell information as a note inside the deal record. So you don't want to, every time you don't want the AI agent to send email right away to your customer. So once it is on a note, you can just check it. If it is relevant, you can create an email and send it. So in this way, you avoid any mishaps. Sometimes it might be accurate, sometimes it might not be. You don't know. So I think these guardrails might ensure, as you said, any mishaps from happening. Yeah.
Can admins see and tweak any of the features or variables for these agents to consider?
Right now, it's more of a rule-based agents. Basically, you create a rule like um, you can upload a document of knowledge source say, hey, this is what you have to look at. These are the data I'm providing you. So based on this context, you work or you uh, prepare the email. So you can do all the stuff within that knowledge source document. But apart from that, we don't have other parameters like that. Those can be exposed from Zia Agent Studio moving forward. Right now, we are not exposing that to the user. Yeah, admins.
All right, that's good to know. Integration with Zoho MCP to connect with to connect Bigin with external LLMs like Claude. What's the practical win for small teams, and how do you handle data governance with third-party LLMs are involved?
Okay. So if you look at the customer base, we did interviews with some of our Indian customers back then, back a couple of months back. So most of them were using ChatGPT or Claude most of the time for even for their business work, like reviewing documents or generating emails. A lot of use cases. So if you would let your customers to connect their Begin account with ChatGPT or LLMs like Claude, what they can do is they can get more insights around their CRM data, um, like for instance, what are all the deals that would be more likely to lose or win in the upcoming week, something like that. Or even they can generate some insights around who in my team are closing more deals for me, something like that. So they can get more out of their CRM data by connecting it with directly with ChatGPT or LLM. So they can seek more insights around their data. that's something they can do with it.
All right. Well, that's what I got for you today. Thank you for your time. Where can people learn more about Bigin?
Just go to begin.com and everything will be there. So,
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
yeah, thank you.